2023 Formula One helmet tier list. We've got some sexy helmets this year. We're going to rate them all. Going in reverse championship order, starting with Logan Sargeant. Yeah, let's get into it. So, Logan Sargeant's helmet. Holy shit. Is this lovely. Very, very clean. I love when people incorporate, like, you know, designs into a design, if that makes sense. Like the way the flag is incorporated into the design on the side of the helmet, rather than just slapping a flag on or slapping a logo on. I love when it's incorporated nicely. It's super clean. I love his signature there. Look, even incorporating the flag into the number, that is so fucking hot. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the colors could have been a little bit better, but design-wise, I really, really like this. So I'm going to go put it in an A. I think I'm reserving S for like helmets that blow me away and I'd buy a mini helmet for. Top tier, I'm going to put an A. I'm going to put an A. Alex Albon. I've never really liked Albon's helmets, to be honest. And once again, I'm not really feeling it. It's just a plain navy blue with some pinky red design. The design doesn't really mean anything. I don't really like his logo either. It's just like, it's just an A. Yeah, it's a bit boring, to be honest. Like, I don't throw up looking at it, but it's just really, really dull. So I'm going to chuck it in C tier, I think. Next up, we've got a new driver on the grid, Nyck de Vries. Now, unfortunately, I searched everywhere. This is the only picture of his helmet that I could find online. So we've only got the side to look at. But I like it. I don't mind the navy incorporated with the orange. I don't know what the love hearts are for. Oh, yeah, it's because when he was younger, he had this helmet, I think. Or, I don't know, there's some helmet that it inspired him with the love hearts. Yeah, again, it's not really got much of a design going on. I don't mind it. It's AlphaTauri at the end of the day take up a lot of the space. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put it in B tier. I think it's better than Albon's, nowhere near as good as Sargeant's. So yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Moving on to Yuki Tsunoda. I don't know how I feel about this, guys. I know some people say this is cool, but this honestly looks like he's opened up like fucking PowerPoint and placed some of the default Leaf assets on his helmet and changed the color of them. It feels like a special helmet for like Canada or for like Japan, and like it just looks like a bowling pin as well. It's just plain white with the AlphaTauri logo. Like, there's no design really to it. It's really, really weird. I don't know. Part of me wants to put this in D, but I don't think it's that bad. So we're going to put it in C, but behind Albon. I'd way prefer having a clean helmet than a maple leaf fucking default PowerPoint helmet, to be honest. Next up, we've got the returnee, Nico Hulkenberg. And I don't know what this is. This looks like he just came out of the dirt track and he's got mud left on the helmet. Like, why would you want to do that? Like, it's mud, but then it's meant to be paint splatter? Like, I don't get it. And the text is so, like, bummy. Maybe if the colors were better, I'd like it. I do like this purple glitter, though. That's actually pretty clean. But overall, I think it's a pretty, like, ugly helmet. For me, I'm going to put in C. Again, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's ugly. I'm not a big fan. I'm going to put it above Yuki's, though. I think Yuki's design is shit. At least this has some sort of design. You know what? I'm going to put it above Albon's as well. Moving on to Kevin Magnussen, another driver who, for some reason, like, didn't post any photos of his helmet. Yeah, I don't know. Just like the Haas race suit, it's just a bit, like, plain, innit? It's a bit like, it's cool, but it's like a bit generic looking. It's kind of like a My Team helmet. It's a bit like, I don't know, not much going on. The text here is a bit meh. You know, the Haas logo is super small. Cool, but it's nothing special. I think I'm just like, I don't know, for me, generic just makes me bored. So I'm gonna put it in C. I'm gonna put it above Albon, but I honestly think I'm going to put it below Hulkenberg. I'd rather have this fucking paint mud splatter than a plain Magnussen helmet. Moving on to Lance Stroll.
Keep it similar. It's kind of... Hey guys, so here we got the new helmet for the new season. I think, you know, last year there was a lot of positive feedback, and, you know, a lot of people really like the helmet. So I wanted to keep it similar.
That is cap.
Become my identity on the track. And
there's a difference between slapping an AlphaTauri logo on the side of the car, on the side of your helmet, and then designing around it. And there's a difference of making your helmet exactly like the car livery. I don't know how to feel about it. Because, like, I kind of want to put it high. Keep in mind, this is his last year helmet in this picture, but it's pretty much the same. You know what? I'm going to put it in B. I think looks-wise, it's cool, but, like, it's just not... It's no personality. It's just a bit plain. I don't know. Moving on to Fernando Alonso. Now, I like this helmet. I feel like going back to his roots is really, really cool. The design is nice. But at the same time, there's so many colors going on. We've got navy/purple, red, yellow, light blue. There's a lot of colors. There's a lot of colors here. They've got a different shade of blue here. Front on, it's nothing too spectacular, but yeah, it's a nice design. I like it. The renders, to be honest, don't do it justice. When I saw Alonso this weekend wearing it, it was really, 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 really clean. So for me, I'm going to put it in A. I don't think it's as good as Logan Sargeant's though. Next up, we've got Guanyu Zhou back with another top tier helmet. This is clean. Oh, actually, what is this? That is very plain this year. But the front side-on view, that is elite. I love the cherry blossom, or whatever you want to call this like kind of almost like Asian design feel to it. The gradient purple. I think the best way to describe other people's helmets is they sometimes pick decent colors, but the finish isn't right. So like this purple, if this was matte, it would be ugly. So like the shiny purple is so clean. The like gradient yellowy orange. Ooh. Alfa Romeo logo, I feel like could have been a different color, but yeah, super, super clean. So I'm going to put it in A, and I'm going to put it, is it above Sargeant? I think purely off of colors, I'm going to put it above Sargeant's, but they're pretty close. They're pretty close. Valtteri Bottas.
So,
oh my lord, Valtteri.
F1 season 2023, bit more mean, I would say. So obviously mainly black and blue and white.
For some reason, the design makes the helmet look so, like, fat. It looks weird. I really love this blue, but I feel like he could have incorporated it better. I just feel like the black, white, and blue just feels so, like, old. And, like, there's not really design going on front on. Like, it's just so plain. It's just, I don't know. Personally, this does not hit me at all. Boring-wise, it's probably, like, down here, but I think design-wise, I'm going to put it above Albon and Yuki. Next up, I think this is hands down the ugliest helmet of this year. I don't know, maybe when we go through them, I'll be wrong, but this is a fucking monstrosity. I guarantee that this is so fucking ugly. Like, that is the ugliest yellow I've ever seen in my life. That is the ugliest orange I've ever seen in my fucking life. Again, he's put the Australian flag on there, but it's not really incorporated into the design. Like, it's just there. Like, I don't know. I feel like he could have had it, like, bigger and cooler. He's got multiple blues, multiple... like, it's just weird. It's just plain and weird. I don't mind the Australia being incorporated up there. This is so fucking ugly. It literally looks like some kids, like, colored it in and just picked some random color. Like, he's literally put his hand in the pencil pot, grabbed it out, and just colored it with some random colors, because this is just not mixing well at all. Like, if you're gonna do an orange, maybe make it like McLaren orange. I don't know. I do not like this one bit. It is going into the D. It is disgusting. I fucking hate it. Next up, we've got Lando Norris. Now, I actually quite like Lando's helmet this year. I actually quite like it. Previously, I feel like Lando's design is good, like previous years, but the colors just didn't hit for me. I feel like you can have a good design and the colors don't hit. You can have good colors and the design doesn't hit. This year, I feel like he's got a nice design and the colors work well together. I really like the kind of off yellow or like vibrant green. The black is really nice. It's just, it's simple, but it works really, really well. I wish he had maybe something up here on the top of the helmet just to break it up a little bit. But yeah, really, really clean. I'd buy that helmet if I was a fan of Lando. I'm going to put Lando in A. I personally am going to put it, no, I'm going to put it below Fernando. They're both good in their own ways. Then we have got Pierre Gasly. I don't know how I feel about this helmet. Part of me wants to love it because I love gold on white, but part of me is also like, there's a bit too much going on. Like, actually, the like ruby or like cranberry red, that's super clean. The orangey yellow is nice. I feel like he could have gone brighter on the golds. Like, the gold's a little bit dark. It's unfortunate that the BWT blue comes in and kind of ruins it a little bit. It's a bit too much going on for my liking, but I also like it. So I'm going to put it in B. I'm gonna put it at the top of B though. Then we have got Esteban Ocon. What the fuck is this? I know you like Spider-Man, but this is so ugly. Like, I was just saying with the race suits, plain black works. But for some reason on a helmet, plain... It's also half matte, half gloss. Like, what is that, bro? What is that? The red is ugly. Like, I don't know. This is like default my team helmet livery to me. And it's just, I don't know. Black doesn't work on a helmet. Black does not work on a helmet. I'm sorry, Ocon. This is an L. It's going in D. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know these are similar, but like logo makes it better. Colors make it better. The fact that it's not Ocon makes it better. So next up, we've got George Russell with the bright green helmet to match his number on the car. To me, it feels like he's copying Lewis. Now, I know the design isn't anything like Lewis's, but like Lewis is a neon yellow helmet, and he's like, I'm going to go for a neon green. So they look very similar. Not that that matters when looking at the design. I like this part of the helmet. I like the way the black has been incorporated. But around here, it's really plain. Like, you get rid of the number, it's just really plain. I feel like on top as well, it's quite plain. The Mercedes logo on the helmet always looks a bit funky. I'm going to put on the bottom of B. I feel like, in some ways, I like Hulkenberg's more, but I feel like this is more my style. So I'm going to put B. I'm going to put B. No, I'm leaving it at B. Bottom of B. No, we're putting it at C. We got some stinky helmets this year. Bottom of C. Bottom of C. I'm done. Top of C. Top of C. Top of C. Next up, we've got Lewis. Now, the thing is, this helmet is so fucking cool. But at the same time, Lewis has so many S-tier helmets that this helmet just isn't on the same level as them, in my opinion. Last year, I didn't like his helmet that much. It was a bit plain. So incorporating a lot more of the purple back into it with the stars, I like it a lot. It's super, super clean. I really love this. That's actually probably my favorite part of the helmet. The way like that's like line there, with, like the different colors, and it's like gradient it in. Top tier helmet, but I can't put it in S solely because it's not Lewis's best helmet. I am going to put it above Lando and Fernando though, and I think I'm going to put it, I'm going to put it top of A. Next up, we have got Carlos Sainz. I don't know how I feel about Carlos's helmet as well. Again, it's another one that I like, but I also feel like it's plain. Like, I love the way he's got the different red kind of like overlapping each other and the yellow here. I just feel like he could have made the 55 brighter. I never understand why sponsors put their sponsor on twice right next to each other. It looks a bit like ugly to me. Oh, front on, that's ugly. I'm gonna put it in B. I'm gonna say it's better than Nick's plain helmet. In some ways it's better than Stroll's, but actually no, I'd prefer to rock fucking Sainz's helmet than Stroll's, to be honest. All right, we're gonna put it above Stroll's. All right, we're up to our boy Charles Leclerc. I really like this helmet. I've got the mini helmet of his last year helmet. Let me grab it real quick. I've got a mini helmet of his last year's helmet. And when comparing it to this year, I just feel like it's a little bit of a step back this year. I still think it's clean, but it's really plain. Like, it's like he got the design right, but then forgot to like color it in. So it's definitely not S. I don't even think I'm going to put an A this year. I don't know. I think I'm going to put it in B. Bottom of B though. I think it's a step back from last year. And also the off-center logo. I fucking hate that. Oh my God. Last team, but not least, Red Bull Racing. We got Sergio Perez. Oh! Perez. I think he's almost got like a perfect helmet in terms of what I like. In terms of bold colors, good design, like Zhou's one, incorporating the kind of pattern in the background rather than just having a plain color. The bold colors, which I really like, they work well together, and it feels like Perez. I think at the end of the day, it feels like Perez. It feels Mexican. Zhou's feels Chinese. Like, that's what I like about it. I love the yellow on the front. I love there being a pattern instead of it being plain. The Oracle looks super clean with the Mobile 1 next to it. Oh, that's so nice with the green on the bottom. And look, the Red Bull helmets are always going to be some of my favorite purely because the Red Bull logo is so fucking good looking. Like, it's you can add the Red Bull logo to the car, to the helmet without it ruining it, in my opinion. So for me, I'm actually going to put this in S tier. All right, and last but not least, we've got Max Verstappen.
Of course, new season, new helmet. So here it is, helmet reveal. Just going a bit back to the roots. Yeah, a few new partners, as you can see as well. That's always very nice that they're on board. For the rest, I mean, also on the back.
Again, it's the Red Bull logo, man. Like, I want to say it's plain, but the Red Bull logo.
Nice that they're on board.
Love this helmet. Love the design. But the problem with it is it's a step back. Just like Lewis's, I think it's a step back from last year, his championship helmet. I think it's a step back from his 2021 helmet as well. Previously, having the bright yellow on there, the lion, it really, really stood out. But I just feel like, again, you can have a good design, but you got to get the colors right. And I just feel like Max previously had better helmets, you know? So maybe it's an S this year. Maybe this year, in comparison to every other helmet, it's an S. Same with Lewis. Maybe, you know, if I was ranking solely this year, maybe these two would go in S. But purely off of the fact that these two, I think, have made worse helmets this year than last year, I'm going to have to put it in A. That's my tier list. I'm happy with that.